because
I
Devin
don't really
never
watch
turned his
MMA.
back.
No, he
he
didn't turn his
stayed in
back.
front
But
of him.
I guess
leave out.
But what about
Is that
enough punches to hurt him? It was a part where he stunned him. It's like you could he could step in there and go a little.
He hurt him.
Yeah.
And when you talk about being a fighter experienced and seasoned, sticking to the game plan that was outlined by your coach, right? I outlined a perfect plan.
So that was your game plan.
Oh, absolutely. And he stuck to it beautifully. And
because Shane said that wasn't his game plan.
Oh, definitely
Shane
not.
Mosley said
Definitely not.
Bill Haney is just trying to protect the bag. That was the protect the bag program. That's what Shane was saying.
Well, whatever the Bill Haney is trying to protect, either it's the bag or Devin's speech. You dig what I'm saying?
I seen SHOWBIZZ. SHOWBIZZ, the adult.
Show nothing. That's what I call him. I don't call him SHOWBIZZ.
He said he thinks there should be a rule, and I think he said it's because of your son that a ref should be able to take points for running. So he's like, yo, your son was running the whole fight, and the ref should be able to take points for that. What do you think about that?
And content creators need to be put on punishment for running their mouths. You know what I mean? That's what SHOWBIZZ is doing because, you know, when you have the opportunity to artfully, intelligently, you know what I mean, cover this wonderful sport of ours, he's trolling. And he's definitely trolling when he's talking about changing the rules because of a young fighter like Devin Haney at 26.
I don't think he's trolling. I think he's serious.
Well, okay, even if he's serious, he's got to be a damn fool. If you think that in all the years of boxing that it's not an art to using every inch of the ring, and that's what I love about New York City.
It is.
I mean, listen, in
but
New
it's
York
a balance,
City,
Bill.
in New York
it's
City,
a balance.
It's in New York City.
And that's why Gervonta Davis is the #1 pound for pound hood boxer. Street boxer from the hood, if you want to say it, from the streets, real fighter, American fighter, black fighter, whatever you want to say it. Gervonta Davis is the #1 face of boxing, period, whatever you want to call it. It's Gervonta Davis. You think of boxing, you think Floyd Mayweather, now you think Gervonta Davis. Why? Bill Haney has spelled it out because the rest of y'all are okay with being soft, bruh. Y'all okay with being soft. I am not mad at Devin Haney for his performance that night. I am not mad at Devin Haney for his performance that night at all because I expected a performance like that from him. And I understand Bill is trying to, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? He's trying to make it make sense. He trying to back it up. His performance, cool. I understand it. We can't just say he was nervous his first time back, and you're going to see better from us next time. That's what you say as a fighter. Not, did we going to fight like they go? Please go watch the interview with CIGAR Talk. My bad, y'all. Let's start off with the intro. It's your boy 2Times Tell him. What up, Tell him gang? It's your boy 2Times Tell him, and I'm back with another boxing session. And we talking about Bill Haney on his interview with CIGAR Talk, talking about Devin Haney didn't run that day because he never turned his back. Talk about the SHOWBIZZ, the adult no running rule, how it don't hold no weight because Devin Haney. Well, first of all, I want to stop and explain that the rule was never about Devin Haney. I feel like everybody gave Devin Haney a little leeway because I bet he got beat to Ryan and we thought he was gonna come back like that. I digress. The whole point is it was more so William Skull. The point of the rule is if Turkey Alashik is paying the fighters all the money they want to come to boxing and to give us the best fights we want. Ryan Garcia, you know what I'm saying? All these fights we get, these big top fights, CANELO score, CANELO CRAWFORD, all these big fights we getting back to back. We got 2 stacked cards that weekend, Friday and Saturday, and we got no knockouts. Why is that? And them these are the top echelon of fighters in the sport fighting that night. We supposed to get some excitement that night. How is it possible that we don't get no excitement that night? So if Turkey Alashik is doing his job and bringing the money to the fighters to fight, we're going to do our job. We're going to buy the fight. We want to see a fight, though. That's my point. So if he doing his job, the next step for us is the only thing we can do to make these guys fight is implement that you're going to lose if you don't fight. Not saying that what Devin Haney did, Devin Haney didn't do as bad. The perfect example of this rule was that it'd be the F.A. Jabba and Martin Bakoli fight to me. To me, F.A. Jabba was running a little bit too much. But to a lot of people, y'all might think F.A. Jabba was really just boxing. But that's the fine line. What F.A. Jabba was doing actually was more so boxing than running. He wasn't running running from Bacoli, but he was not engaging as much as he should. Now, if you look at the end of the fight, we got tired. What happened? He started engaging more because he couldn't keep on running around and wheeling around all the time. He had a fee for it. And that's when we started seeing what we want, more of an action fight. But if the fight had kept going the way FL Jabba was taking the fight, it would have been a boring fight, and it wouldn't have probably been one of the best fights of that night or that weekend, really. But the first half of the fight, running. I wouldn't say running, but he was moving more than he should, which is okay. Get him tired, keep him making walk fight. I get it, but that's the fine line. William SCULL running, Devin Haney, Ramirez running. I'm not saying Devin Haney is a runner. I never seen Devin Haney run against nobody before. I see Devin Haney jab a lot. I never see Devin Haney knock nobody out, but I don't see him running. So my point is, Devin Haney being defensive about the rule and all that stuff, it just, I mean, Bill Haney being defensive about the rule and all that stuff, it just made me know more that you ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Y'all playing, and Shakur, when he say something, y'all ain't planning to engage, bro. Y'all playing to run. We not saying if you hurt, be on the back. If you 1, 2, 3, we 4 rounds in and you still doing the same thing and you ain't engaging and we just got a man chasing another man around the ring, that's not it. We ain't talking about if he turns his back, that's not considered running. We ain't talking about some if we ain't gonna use every inch of the ring, bro. Like Najee said, and that's why Najee is the perfect person. Guys talk. Najee is the perfect person to do interviews. I love his interviews because he actually understands boxing and watching boxing. So by him watching boxing, he asking y'all the right question. He asked Bill Haney all the perfect questions. Bill Haney didn't answer him. He gave good answers to him, but he asked the right questions. That's why a lot of these boxers like going on the Danza project, because Danza and them don't know boxing like Najee. They ain't gonna ask the same question. So you could go be Shakur and go on. Don't get me wrong, Shakur that went on Cigar Talk too, but Najee gonna ask Shakur those real questions. Najee gonna ask Shakur those real questions. Danza gonna just ask Shakur, Tank, and all them niggas, and everybody who come on the Keyshawn, he gonna ask them all of the industry questions what y'all call it, the casual want to know, because the people who don't know nothing about boxing. But Najee's asking a real boxing fan questions. I digress. But that's why Gervonta Davis is the #1 fighter, bro. Now, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about him, but Gervonta Davis never had to fight Lamont Roach like that. Clearly, he didn't have to fight Lamont Roach like that. He could have fought like Devin Haney did, fought like Ryan Garcia did, not make it engaged in the fight, beat him, and then y'all would have never said nothing about Lamont Roach again. Y'all would have been like, oh, we want to see a rematch. He would have never made Lamont Roach if he had a fault like that against him and just edge out the win. Because guess what? If the narrative y'all going with is Gervonta Davis cherry picked him, and he, first of all, anybody in the whole, if you watch anything, only people who saying that Gervonta was a cherry pick was people who don't know. People who don't know Gervonta, I mean, who don't know Lamont Roach, but most people who knew Lamont Roach and Gervonta Davis, they like, that's going to be a good fight because of the style. Most people who know Lamont Roach coming to fight. Lamont Roach is a good counterpuncher, and it's going to be one. So that's what y'all don't understand. The one people who didn't know Lamont Roach was people who not in tune to boxing like that, the casual fan. Most boxers will tell you that was a good fight. A lot of boxers who want to say, who don't like Gervonta, Paulie Malaji, all these people who want to run with the narrative, but Pro Box TV and shit like that, talking shit. Oh, when and like, oh my God, they just horrible. I don't even want to go down that road with them because I mean, Chris is a fair commentator of the sport. Paulie, you can tell he got an agenda. He's mad. We ain't gonna go there. Whatever. I digress. But that's why Gervonta Davis is. He didn't have to fight that man like that. He could have fought on the back. Nobody. I don't even hear y'all pressing. And then look, we still talking about Gervonta Davis 3 months later. We done had all type of big fights since then, and we still talking about Gervonta Davis. And I'm trying to explain to y'all why he is the face of boxing, why he is who he is, why he get the big bucks, why he deserved 200 to 300, 400 million to fight Keyshawn and Shakur. He deserved that. Why is Canelo getting that? Canelo ain't selling more pay-per-views than Gervonta. Gervonta's biggest fight was Ryan Garcia. Dude, I need to go do my homework, but do Canelo got a bigger do we got a bigger what is it? Do we got a bigger pay-per-view divide than Gervonta and Ryan Garcia? And we know Lamont Roach and Gervonta gonna go crazy. You know they gonna go crazy because everybody want to see Gervonta lose, but it's never gonna happen. Y'all gotta think about it. That was the best Lamont Roach we ever fucking see. That's him. That's Lamont Roach as a fighter. That's him every fucking time. It's him. That's Gervonta Davis. We're gonna see an extra layer to him. He's gonna peel off another skin. We ain't see the aggressive killer instinct Gervonta that we usually see, and that's because they know each other. Now, if the rematch got to happen, and if it happened and they say it's supposed to happen August 12th now, whatever, cool, let the shit happen. But I see Gervonta Davis winning comfortably a decision. He going to just win 2 more rounds. You got to think about it. He was outboxing on the first half of the fight. Then towards the end, it came into more of a slugfest because he was trying to go for the knockout, but he could have kept doing that. He could have kept doing. He was on the first half of the fight and just coasted through the fight. It could have been 12 rounds, and y'all wouldn't have been able to say nothing because he was winning the first half of the fight easily. To me, I thought it was clear. I thought most of those rounds went to Gervonta, but I'm trying to figure out how is that a bad performance. But y'all praise Devin Haney for his performance, and I'm not mad at the performance of Devin. I expected the performance from Devin. I expected that exact performance from Devin Haney. If he come back again and he do it as again the same thing, that's what he giving us now. No. Bill Haney said that ain't what Shane ain't teaching. That's what I taught him. And go watch the interview, y'all. And he's saying that when that Prograis fight, when he had Prograis hurt, he ain't want Devin to go and engage. Engage, my brother. You gonna have to beat these guys. When you get to 147, you talking about fighting Boots? He talking about fighting Boots so he can exploit shit. No, you can't, bro. You can't do shit to Boots if you scared to engage, bro. First of all, you think Boots finna chase you around the ring, and how you gonna beat Boots running around the ring like that? Boots is gonna tap you way more than what's the name? It's just no way that Devin Haney beat Boots. It's like you gotta run so fucking fast to get away from Boots. Boots is gonna catch you and he's gonna hurt you, bro. Especially Devin Haney, if that's your mentality going to the fight. If your mentality going to the fight is to run, bro, the mentality to be to beat these guys. This is why Gervonta Davis, again, is such a big name in boxing. You got to think about it. He's the little guy. Y'all always say how little he is. He too small. SHOWBIZZ went on his little rant. I'm on SHOWBIZZ side about this runner rule, but I ain't on his side about Gervonta Davis being too small because that's bullshit to me. I'm trying to understand how do y'all forget that Gervonta Davis been small. He's been small. It doesn't fucking matter. Everybody he fought, he's been smaller than. He's never fought nobody smaller than him except who? Pitbull is the smallest nigga he fought. All the other niggas has been bigger than him. He think he's, bruh, that's his advantage at this point, being small. So him fighting Rolly didn't matter that he was too small. Him fighting Roach didn't matter that it was too small. Him fighting, and Roach was a little bit bigger, and I think that was another problem that was with Tank because he wasn't as big as the rest of his opponents. You see what I'm saying? Keyshawn is going to be too big. You got to think about it because all they're going to do is going to be headhunting. They're going to be too tall. They're going to be too big. They're going to be headhunting. You're going to be able to get into that get into the Tank body like he can get into your body because he's gonna be low, and then Tank gets so low, bruh, it's over with. Y'all don't see this sport for high speed. See it. Y'all go on Twitter X and y'all just start riding y'all fucking favorite boxer's dick, and it's just crazy to me because there's just so much bullshit on it. It's Rick Glazer, nigga. I call him Rick Glazer. He's a fucking glazer. All he do is glaze. What the fuck this nigga get his information from? And it seems like he can just report the shit. And just saying shit, and he ain't even got no clear. It's what he think. He ain't nobody told him this shit. Who the fuck is Rick Glazer? Ain't nobody ever heard about the Rick Glazing ass nigga. You got a two-tone nigga on there. I don't even give a fuck about him because I feel like he just an internet nigga. He just on the internet, so he just saying what's gonna go viral. The shit he say it could be true. The shit he say could be wrong. Like I just said, this little shit he got going on talking about something. What the punch Shakur gonna knock Tank out with? You can't believe that. I don't know how anybody believed that Shakur can knock Tank out just because we seen a couple good shots by Lamont Roach who still couldn't knock them out. And you got to think about it. If Tank took Lamont Roach's hardest punches and kept coming, hit him back with shit, hit him with combinations, didn't even retreat, what makes you think that Tank is not going to do the same shit in the next fight and not be way more intense? I don't even understand why Lamont Roach would even want that fight. If I was Lamont Roach, if I was Gervonta Davis, I would say, fuck y'all, and I would go about my way and go make other big fights. Go be great with somebody else because y'all fighting against each other. It don't fucking help. I mean, y'all don't understand it. Y'all just saying like y'all want the rematch. You just, bro, I'm not worried about Tank losing. I know Tank not gonna lose that fight. He's not gonna lose the fight, and if he do, oh fucking well. He's still gonna beat fucking Ryan again. He's still gonna beat Devin Haney ass. He's still gonna beat Shakur. He's still gonna beat Keyshawn, even if he did lose. So all that shit don't matter. My whole point is, this is why Gervonta Davis is the face of boxing. This is why we pay for to see Gervonta Davis. This is why we still talking about Gervonta Davis and. Fucking, what are we in? Almost the end of May? His fight happened March 1st? We still talking about it because all you niggas failed to step up to the task. Look, you say that Lamont Roach was a cherry pick, right? He's 16-1 underdog, but you act like Gervonta is the one who make the fucking betting odds, bitch. You stupid ass niggas who don't know the sport, y'all make the betting odds. Y'all the one who said Lamont Roach wasn't a good fighter, but if you knew, or if y'all was tuned into a real nigga page like mad, y'all would have knew to go ahead and bet some money on Lamont Roach. Make some money off of Lamont Roach. I bet on Lamont Roach to win. I didn't bet the draw, but I bet on Lamont Roach to win. I'm gonna bet the draw again next time. I'm gonna bet Lamont Roach to win. I'm gonna bet Tank to win. I'm gonna bet all type of shit next time. I don't know what's gonna happen next time, but I do know I got Tank winning. But I always bet underdogs when I know it's a clear underdog situation that can happen. I make a lot of money betting underdog situation because I see when the underdog situation can happen, and that was a situation when I see the underdog situation can happen. Lamont Roach had a fucking long ass training camp. Tank was in and out of training camp. He wasn't as focused. I know a lot of shit. I watched all the access. I watched all niggas live personal shit. I knew what was going on in niggas camps. So I know, I'm thinking like, man, this nigga Lamont Roach looking real healthy. He looking real headstrong. He looking real like he basically ready for this fight. That's going to be a problem for Tank. A lot of niggas ain't never been like this coming to the fight with Tank. And if they did, they don't know Tank like he know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So I knew this was going to be a problem. But if you knew boxers, you would know the problem. But everybody else just want to ride the bandwagon to what everybody else on social media is saying. Oh, take his cherry picking, he cherry picking. Shut up, bro. Do your own research. Who is Lamont Roach? He barely lost to Jamel Herring. Barely got a draw. He probably should have won. Come on, man. Y'all gotta do y'all homework. That's what I'm saying. This is why he is the face of boxing. He give us the fight we paid for. We paid $85 to see Gervonta Davis. We didn't pay $85 to see Gary Antoine Russell and Ryan Valles Club. We ain't pay for Pueblo. We ain't pay for that. We paid for Gervonta fucking Davis. We didn't even pay for Lamont Roach because guess what? Y'all was talking shit about Lamont Roach. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, Jerry gonna get knocked out. He gonna get twitch punch knocked out by accident. All type of shit is what y'all was saying about Lamont Roach. This is what y'all was saying before the fight. Let's not forget that. It was cherry picked just because he wasn't fighting Shakur or Keyshawn, who y'all want the nigga to fight. He actually fought a fucking more decorated fighter than both of them, who won got a title at 130. Shakur got more than one title, cool, but he ain't got more fights. He ain't got more experience. Lamont Roach was the best fight for Gervonta Davis to go into the segue and fighting these other big dogs, Shakur and motherfucking Keyshawn. And Keyshawn, I don't even feel like Keyshawn is who y'all think he is. But we gonna find out when he fight De Los Santos if he is who we think he is. If he fight De Los Santos, he earned his fight against fucking Tank. That's for sure to me. Nah, I ain't the motherfucking fanboy, and Tank is my dog, but I ain't gonna tell him I don't think he need to fight Keyshawn. I think you need to show who the best Davis at 135 at least right now, my nigga. If you got this bitch ass nigga calling you out every chance he get, you need to go ahead and step up to the plate. And I like Keyshawn, so I ain't mean to call him a bitch ass nigga. But when you talking about fighter against fighter, Keyshawn gonna call Tank a bitch ass nigga. Tank gonna call Keyshawn a bitch ass nigga, going back and forth because they feel like they're superior to each other. We need to get in the ring and feel like who fight. Especially both y'all niggas got a belt. And Shakur is the other bitch ass nigga in the motherfucking circle who ain't trying to fucking do shit. Shakur ass is hilarious to me, bro. Y'all, I don't get why y'all think this nigga is him, and he ain't even proved shit to us. He steady fighting nobodies, bro. I can't get a fight. Nobody want to fight me. Bro, shut the fuck up. Figure it out. Go to another weight class. Make it happen. You become good on your own. You steady want to call out. Tank. You want to lose to the person who you want to lose to. That's what it is. I get it. Go ahead, lose to Tank. Get knocked out. Make the most money in your life. Go retire. Do what you want to do. Bill Haney giving all these excuses on why Devin Haney had the fight was instead of just saying, hey, he fought like that because he wanted to make sure he still had it after going through the fight he had with Ryan. We respect that shit. That's it. Guess what? Najee couldn't even say shit after that because that's what the fuck everybody think, and that's what the fuck everybody know, and that's what the fuck everybody sing, and that's what we wanted to hear. Not, oh, we gonna do this right here. We don't need to change no rules. We gonna do this. This is our style of fighting. We gonna keep on doing this until we do what we do, how we do it. That's how we do it. And we won 33 times like that. We gonna keep on winning like that. We don't want to pay to see you fight Boots if you're gonna do that. We don't want to say to pay to see you fight Teofimo. So don't sit here and say that's what you do because that's not even Devin's style of fighting. Devin don't fight. Devin sit there and he'll fight your ass. Devin don't run. I've been saying that about Devin for years. So if you've been the one who's been giving Devin this narrative to stroll, that ain't gonna make Devin great. What will make Devin great is Devin going in there and fighting how Devin been fighting. If he lose, he lose. He was great when he fought against Prograde, but I felt like he could have stopped Prograde if he had to stay on the gas. What would it have been if he had to stop Prograde? Well, what kind of confidence would that would have gave him instead of just beating him? What kind of confidence would that would have gave him going in there to fight Ryan? That would have gave him more of the confidence that you just stick to the plan, stick to the plan, bro. If you could finish the man, finish the man. If he ain't supposed to be in there with you, he supposed to be in there with you. Now, this is what y'all don't understand about Ryan and Devin. Devin still made it the whole trail run after getting dropped all those times to Ryan. So what that means to me is one or two things. Either Devin's still gonna be worried when he come back in there, Ryan, if he get knocked out, then don't finish the fight. He was just still traumatized from Ryan. That could happen, 100%. That could happen. But another thing happened is Devin can box his ass out. Devin should have saved that fight he did with Ramirez. He should have saved that shit for Ryan. Box his ass around because Ryan was gonna do the most and get tired. And whatever. It is what it is. That's what you should have did for that. But you ain't gonna give us give us another fight. Fight TFimo then. I don't think TFimo want to fight Devin because he never wanted to fight Devin. And that just style ain't for him. You know what I'm saying? That's a boxer. Devin as a super boxer. Devin ain't gonna give him nothing. He looking for none of the angles. And if you ever notice TFimo, he don't know how to put offense together. He just like kind of throw punches off of angles, and he don't know how to go past that. If that shit don't work, he don't know what else to do. He ain't know, he got to get in his rhythm. You know what I'm saying? That's why he start dancing and shit. Like, y'all got to know what y'all looking at. Your boy 2 Times Seller can tell you what you're looking at. And I'm, you know what? That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all need to look at this shit for it is what it is. Y'all need to stop hating on Tank, because if you really get to the meat and bones of the shit, Tank never had to fight Lamont Roach like he fought Lamont Roach. He could have just fought a boring fight, took the fucking fight. Y'all would have forgot about the fight. Y'all would have forgot about Lamont Roach. It would have been a Hector Garcia. It would have been one of those niggas he fought a long time ago that nobody remembers and nobody talk about. It would have been just like that. That's exactly what it would have been like if he had a fight like that. But no, Tank being an entertainer in the face of boxing. And when I come out with my motherfucking hood pound for pound list, my streets pound for pound list in boxing, it's gonna be all his. I don't want to care. I don't give a fuck about your belt. I'm talking about who coming in to kill. And I'm gonna give y'all my top 5 people under 147. And that's just off the top of the head. I ain't even talk about this. This is my hood street pound for pound list. And if you got a problem with it, fuck you. I'm going Gervonta Davis number 1, Jerron Boots Ennis number 2, Keyshawn Davis number 3. Who else we got as a go-getter? Are we just doing hood, or are we just doing everybody other than? Because I dare not want to go throw my nigga Ben Rodriguez in there and shit. I could maybe say. Nah, I ain't gonna say. I don't know. That first one is kind of sticky. I could say because I kind of want to say Raymond Ford because he bang, but not really. I kind of want to say Raymond Morris Hyder because he bang, but not really. And I kind of want to say TFimo, but not really. And I kind of want to say Boots, but not really. Gary Antoine. I mean not Boots, but TFimo, but Gary Antoine Russell, but not really. I kind of want to say what's the other dude? Brian Norman, but not really. That fifth one is kind of crazy if I'm just giving 5. But I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna drop a video about the hood street pound for pound list because the Ring magazine pound for pound list is looking a little better, but it still don't mean shit. I don't care about them belts. That shit don't mean nothing to me. Belts don't mean nothing. Who is for the streets? Who won't? If I got $130 and your fight is $95, if I gotta go get me a motherfucking pan of chicken and a bag of weed to run a fight and your fight $95, who I'm paying for? Am I gonna pay for Shakur? Am I gonna pay for Tank? Am I gonna pay for motherfucking Devin? Am I gonna pay for Ryan? Who am I paying for? Ryan would have made my motherfucking top 5 pound for pound smokers if his ass didn't just give me that fight against Rolly. Rolly gonna have to do a little bit more for getting there because Rolly my dog. He was my dog before, but after Tank, he had a decline. He need to pick it back up. And Ryan is a good way back up. Get you some more confidence building fights, Rolly. It is what it is. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Am I right about Tank being number 1 pound for pound best entertainer boxing we got in the sports? Canelo was good runner up, but as far as I'm concerned, shit. And I would have put Terence Crawford in there, but he ain't at 147, so shut the fuck up. He had 154, 168, so shut up. I ain't gonna say Terence Crawford, but Terence Crawford is one of them dogs who come to kill, which is why I don't like him fighting Canelo. Him fighting Canelo, trying to come kill Canelo, and now I just don't like how that's gonna look. Canelo wants you to come fight him. If Terence Crawford fight Canelo, how Canelo wants you to fight him, which is how Terence Crawford gonna fight him, or how he fought Arrow, is how he fought everybody else. Just don't see it. I don't see Terence Crawford being victorious. I got that fight. If it go like that, I got that fight going to draw. If Terence Crawford don't get dropped, it's gonna be a draw. If Terence Crawford don't get dropped against Canelo, it's gonna be a draw. If he fight the fight he fight. But if he fight the back foot and run around, I never seen Terence Crawford fight the back foot, so I can't even visualize him fight off the back foot for 12 rounds running from Canelo. So I can't really visualize it, but I can only see him doing that to fucking survive. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. It's your boy 2 Times Teller. I'm See y'all tomorrow.